It's Week 12 of the National Football League. And we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. You can't ask for much more than his last game. A 5.
Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting that he continues the streak in this game.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's where things get dicey.
3rd and 2. In motion left is Davis. They'll run it. Here's Cook. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Allen going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And again, it's Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Micah Parsons. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Phillips. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Gregory Rousseau providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target there is Gabriel Davis, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time on a catch and run. 32 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Fielded at the 43. Gets around him. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Swinging this out for Pollard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Looking to throw. Phillips. That's dumped off to Pollard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Phillips. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Phillips. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Bills getting set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that.
But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15...
Oh, now some space to operate. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That is his 951st NFL reception, so 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Allen. Runs over him. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Back to throw. Phillips. That is caught. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught at the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Phillips. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw. Phillips. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now Phillips to throw on 3rd down. And that as well. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake.
Stephon Diggs!
Now inside the 25, Stephon Diggs.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down.
And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Phillips now throwing on first down.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's 3rd and 7.
Phillips on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd and 6. At the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Phillips fires a slant, complete to Tolbert. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw. Phillips. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action. Allen. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible 4th quarter comeback, because you needed points there, at least something to build out for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. A strong running. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 40-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Here's Cook again.
And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Allen now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Allen going to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete.
coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Pass on the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Cowboys on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
To throw is Phillips on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Phillips.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Operating from the gun. Phillips.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Back to throw. Phillips.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw again.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They'll look to throw again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Operating from the gun, Phillips. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Here's Phillips on 1st and 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 4-yard line.
Running behind center with Vaughn.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Looking to throw. Phillips. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deuce Vaughn, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Cook up the gut. A little juke. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 78 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. To throw, it's Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. So now the Cowboys down by 12. Just over a minute, 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Off the play fake. Phillips. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they take a knee.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done,
I remember a coach in a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
So it's a win here for the Bills. And this one, Charles, just too much Josh Allen.
Yeah, the